Welcome back to Garage, and it's time for another episode of the Token Teardown. This is where we grab your favorite crypto project and put it up on the lift to see if it's really ready to hit the track, or just a flashy shell with no real muscle today. We're rolling Stellar Lumens ticker XLM into the bay, and we're going to rip this thing apart to see what's really under the hood. Before we dive in, you need to smash that like and follow, because we're building this channel one follower at a time on TikTok, YouTube, and everywhere degens hang out. Share this with another degen who needs real alpha, not just hype. Let's talk about the pit crew behind Stellar Lumens, because these are the folks who made this machine possible. Jed McCaleb is the original builder. This guy's the kind of engineer who put together hot rods for the pros, then decided to build something anybody could drive. He helped create Ripple and then left to build Stellar for the rest of us. Joyce Kim brought the legal expertise and street smarts, keeping the build tight and playing by the rules. Now, Donnell Dixon is the shop boss, ex-Mozilla, turning this project into a well-oiled garage with over 100 engineers, devs, and compliance pros. They're backed by advisors from Stripe, PayPal, WordPress. Basically the pit crew that gets cars across the finish line in one piece. No faceless mystery builders here, just a team out in the open getting their hands dirty and tuning every bolt. Now what does Stellar actually do? It's built to take the pain out of moving money across borders. Forget waiting days for your wire to clear or getting hit with those ridiculous 8% fees. Sending $300 overseas shouldn't be like driving a minivan in the slow lane with a hole in your gas tank. Stellar turns that bumpy toll road into a smooth open freeway so your money can fly. 3 to 5 seconds to land halfway around the world, less than a penny in fees. It's global payments at highway speeds. Whether you're sending money home to your family, you're a small business getting paid from the other side of the world, or you're an NGO delivering relief in a crisis. Stellar is the car everyone can drive even if they never had a bank account. Here's the real upgrade. Smart contracts with Soroban. If you think of Stellar before Soroban as a classic reliable stick shift, it got you where you needed to go, but no bells, no whistles. Now they've dropped in a turbocharged ECU. Soroban is like strapping a programmable race computer into your daily driver. Suddenly you can run DeFi swaps, automated lending, NFTs, programmable payments, all the wild stuff you see on the fanciest cars in crypto. Only here you don't need a VIP pass to the paddock. Soroban is written in Rust, which is basically aerospace metal in the programming world. Super safe, super efficient, and ready for whatever you want to build. This is what lets any developer, any business, any kid with a dream in their parents' garage start building the next big thing and actually have a shot at racing the pros. Everything about Stellar is open. The code is public, the team is doxed, and if you want to build on it, nobody's stopping you. You want to be part of the crew? Roll up your sleeves and get to work. Let's pop the hood and see what's really powering this thing. First, you need to understand how Stellar keeps track of every move on the track. It's all about the ledger. And before anybody gets confused, this is not that little hardware wallet you see on YouTube reviews. This ledger is the official maintenance log for the entire network. Every single transaction, every send, every swap, every payment gets logged in real time and stamped by all the validators. It's like keeping a full service record for your car, oil changes, tire rotations, repairs. But instead of one mechanic scribbling in the glove box, everyone on the track gets a copy. Nothing can ever get erased or faked. That's how you build real trust. No mystery miles, no sneaky rollbacks. Anyone with the right gear can run a node and help keep the books clean and the race moving fast. Now let's get into tokenomics. For this one, I got to bring in Christian, our resident pit lane analyst and token tracker. Christian's been under the hood of more projects than most guys have had hot lunches. When he says the fuel mix matters, you better believe it. Stellar started with 100 billion tokens. In 2019, they stripped out more than half, 55 billion burned forever. That's like gutting all the dead weight out of your car before race day and tuning it for max power. Right now, about 31 billion XLM are circulating on the open road. The SDF holds about 44% in reserve. If they dump those tokens too fast, it's like overfilling the tank and flooding the engine. But so far, they've been measured and steady. No inflation, no new tokens rolling out, just a fixed cap and pure utility. There's no staking rewards either. No free gas for just sitting in the garage. Value comes from use. The more people hit the network, the more XLM gets burned in fees with every transaction. All right, Garage Gang, let's take this thing for a ride on the $20 trillion highway. If Stellar just keeps its current lane and holds market share, that's a 66 billion market cap and a price just over $2 a coin. If it gets a boost and claims 1% of the market, you're talking 200 billion market cap and about 640 per coin. Now, if the stars line up and Stellar becomes the go-to for global payments, grabbing 4% market share, that's 800 billion and a wild 2550 per XLM. But if the SDF floods the tank or new tech leapfrogs Stellar, it could stall out at 60 cents, even with the market blowing up. Now it's time for the Garage Dyno Test tech stack gets an 8 for that classic C++ muscle and Soroban turbo. The pit crew's an 8 all public all pros. Christian on tokenomics keeps the data honest. Tokenomics itself scores a 6. Major burn, but SDF still holds a big tank. Product delivery is an 8. With real-world adoption, not just Vapor community, a 7, it's global and growing. Narrative a 6. Practical over flashy regulatory profile is a 9. Nonprofit, no ICO, built for the long haul. Adoption a 9, it's being used for what it was built for. Alpha boost is a 6. Strong but not a meme coin moonshot. That puts Stellar at a 7.5 out of 10 on the Garage scale. Tuned up, reliable, and built for the long run. If you want more breakdowns, or you've got a project you want on the lift, drop it in the comments. Smash that like and follow and check out gurucryptogarage.guru, that's gurucryptogarage.guru. Keep it moving. Garage Gang, let it rip.